Hello YouTube friends and welcome to my channel. So this one will be another late night PSA or clone video, whatever you want to like to call it. So grab your favorite beverage or maybe a snack because I don't know how long I will be rambling on this video. This format, if you saw any kind of my videos, is mostly about me talking of the clone that I have on the table, and some comparisons with different other blades that I have. I will strictly try to focus on this knife and similar knives to this. So yeah, another clone, you say. So lately, there have been a resurgence of Spyderco clones. I don't know what's going on in China. They just saw the popularity of the Spyderco going up, therefore they decided to produce more clones. Whatever the situation may be, I'm here to talk about the blade, and I must say, currently Spyderco does not make a paramilitary free in Micarta. So there is definitely a vacuum or void on the market, and probably the Chinese realize this because a few months ago, Spyderco did release the paramilitary 2 in Micarta as a standard production model. So no sprint run BS that only 800 pieces or 1000 pieces, whatever the number may be, and then it's gone. They released a production Micarta paramilitary free. You can now go on to your favorite knife retailer, and if they aren't on stock, you can order it. If not, you can probably back order it. But this one is something new, and it is not available to the general public. So as of 1 month ago, when the Chinese did release a paramilitary free in Micarta. So firstly, if you are searching for paramilitary free in Micarta, you will probably find lots of customized models that are either from the lightweight or the G10 variant. They were customized with custom scales. These cost from around $60 to $100 depending on the type and the complication of manufacturing. And then if you combine this together, you can make your own Micarta paramilitary free, but also you will have to pay a let's say premium price, yeah, because the knife of itself is not cheap, and then you add more price on the aftermarket scales. So coming fast forward, Chinese did produce this one. So it comes in a what look like a standard Spyderco box. So I can definitely not tell any differences between the real, maybe some kind of color shading, and yeah, I see the top part here is more black or grayish black fading out, and original one is completely so this is the real one from my paramilitary through to in Micarta. So but these will have no stickers, so that is one point you can look at. But I'm suggesting when some scammers will be selling these, they will say no box, aftermarket scales, boom, 250. Yeah, be careful, be careful. You will spot these right away because these are the OG China Carta or Chinese Micarta. What I'm talking about, you say. I'm talking about the first Micarta model that was produced by production company, which is Kaiser. This is the model Pinch. You can see in my video, and also lots of my comparisons when I comparing blades, knives. So I use this one in the videos, of course. So there you can see these look really similar. So it is a canvas type of micarta, so probably using some canvas cloth to make it, and they also probably use some kind of dye, because these are dark brown as you compare it with something which is probably made by Norplex in the USA, which is a fine grain, but I would say premium quality micarta. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the construction, because I will not talk about the dimensions and so on, because let's not waste time on that. Firstly, the blade is probably something like 3 or 8 CR13 MOV. I would doubt it is anything close to D2 or even S30V like is marked. So let's face it, this is complete bullshit right here. The next part that is really, really funny, and even might say better than the real one, is like all previous clones that I got from Chinese suppliers, these ride on metal ball bearings washers, so KVT style, like also the Spyderco Swayback, and also the Shaman, which I have here on my table. Show you in a minute. But so yeah, so they did definitely did an improvement of the design, because let's face it, everything on bearings runs just much smoother than on washers, which the real deal is. Also, I must say, they did really right on the scales, because for some reason, and I did see a couple of videos with Spyderco when they are did talk about, if I'm not mistaken, it was Eric Glasser, the current managing director and owner also of Spyderco. He talked about that they have some kind of quality assurance or quality problems with the micarta when they are trying to mill out the right thinness, and they just broke and so on. So they went with a complete rehulled design, and these are full stainless steel lined on the real deal, so you cannot interchange. So if you are getting or if you own a paramilitary 2, let's say in black G10, you cannot swap out these scales, so you can use these just on this one. Yeah. And I did saw a lot of aftermarket scales where they are doing micarta and milling out the pockets, because obviously they have to fit on the real deal. So yeah, I don't know why Spyderco went with these full lined versions, but it is what it is. And the Chinese, yeah, they did nested liners, so maybe this part could break if you bump it or drop it or something. But if I'm comparing it with the real deal, then it is not that thinner or thicker on the real one. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. But let's face it, there is their policy and they making how they want to make it. Okay, so the fit and finish. Yeah, I never owned a paramilitary 3, and I just wanted to wait on a micarta one, and yeah, Spyderco did not make one, but Chinese did, so that was also why I bought this one. Centering is perfectly centered, not that much to say about it. Sharpness, well, let's see. I have a piece of paper right here. So yeah, nicely sharp. They are full fat ground blades, so they will really sharpen very well. Okay, let's talk a little bit more about the finish of the micarta. So this is a what I would call semi polished or buffed finish. You will see some residue of oil seeped in right here and here. Definitely they do something to it, because it does not smell that bad than when I showed you my video, mega video about the shaman, and I did extensively clean this one with isopropyl alcohol. So now it does not smell with that toxic industrial lubricant or whatever oil or what they are using. So here is the comparison. This is completely cleaned, but this is semi-rough, so definitely not polished. Maybe a little bit just buffed, but definitely not polished. This is completely smooth. I don't know if you can hear it, but just gliding my gloves on it, it is completely smooth. So if you have concerns about that one, I strongly suggest just take it apart and maybe rough it up with a sandpaper and so on. Maybe I will do it later on so I can see what's going on, because underneath you can definitely see a lighter tone on the micarta, which is the rough finish on it. I hope you can see it. Okay, linear doll. We have one screw construction here. The second one is only pinned, and also we have a pivot screw. Of course, we have to have one. Like I mentioned, these are completely smooth, so we'll have no problems opening it up. They are really glass smooth out of the box. No blade play whatsoever, up and down, side by side. So from the standpoint of verifying if the quality is there, I would say yes, there is. Probably the best thing about these clones is they do not cost that much money. So if you are on the fence about, if you want like to experience the real knife and don't have the possibility to go out and check it out with your dealer, or if you live where there are no shops, then you can definitely jump on AliExpress or sites like those and get one for under $13. I know this was 25, 27, I don't know. So it will depend on definitely where you're from, because if you're Europe, you have to pay taxes and yeah, they can cost a little bit more. But if you are from US, you can buy them from China for dirt cheap. So definitely nowhere near the pricings you will expect these cost. And that is probably true to lots of Spyderco clones. Don't know why, because I did saw some really expensive clones, so that I would never pay that much money for clones, because they are yeah, they're just atrocious. But these are fairly cheap, so if you want to check it out, you can definitely can. And if you don't like the knife, then you can put it in your tackle box, or maybe like you have in your shop or in the garage a drawer, then definitely be there and help you out if you need one. So yeah, what more to say about it? I was really surprised, to be honest, when these drop, and these did drop together with the Swayback. I did bought them at the same time, but for some reason this came a few weeks later. So who knows what's going on with the shipping right now in the world. It is what it is. So let me give you also size comparison between the paramilitary 3 and paramilitary 2. So these are together. Here is also the Shaman. Shaman has this nice stonewash finish, what I really like on this one, so it is a great user for that alone. I would wish they would go also with the stonewash on this, but they wanted to keep it, what I say, model correct, because the real deal is also satin finish. So yeah, they went with the satin finish. So this will smudge up really easily and pick up anything from fingerprints and smudges and so on. Yeah. But it is what it is. You can definitely experiment if you like. You can disassemble it, dunk it in some kind of acid, and make yourself a acid wash and so on. Who knows how the steel will react? couple of years ago, I did some polishing jobs on a VG10 and also on a cheap knife, and definitely was able to put a mirror finish with some flit polish and Dremel tool on this one. So maybe if I have time, or if I want to have done a little experiment, I will try to do that on this one. But as it is, I have lots of other knives that I can use. But definitely wanted to check it out so that I can give you my honest opinion. So still, be careful. It is a clone, currently only available only in China. Also, let me show you the the size between a full-size bug out. Some of you will probably get this knife because for the money it is a great option if you like the bug out format. And this is also a clone, currently only available on China. So definitely Chinese are jumping on the bandwagon and so on. Okay, so my battery is dying on me, so and I will not take much more of your time. So if you have any questions, please leave comments down below. I'm more than happy to reply. I would like to thank everybody who is watching my videos and commenting. I do see that these PSA clone videos have lots of views. Probably you are interested to see what's going on and to be educated. So I'm really happy that this content is something for you. And if you have any questions or suggestions, just please let me know. I'm more than happy to accommodate everything what I can. With that being said, I would like to thank you for your time, wish you a wonderful day, and hope to see you soon. Have a nice day. Bye.